Hello and welcome to your second stimulus check and stimulus package update. We actually have some progress when it comes to a potential future stimulus bill. Remember the other day when I said someone needs to make a move and it should probably be the House? Well, it's actually happening. I had mentioned the House really had three options listed from worst to best, and those options are: number one, let the current package stay as is, the HEROES Act, which they voted in May. That was the $3.4 trillion bill. Number two, they could vote on a recalibrated $3.4 trillion bill to update what's already happened since May, because the economic landscape has changed. Just a whole lot has happened since May. This wasn't the greatest idea because it would just result in a package size that would never be approved by any Republican members, but it was a potential option. And then the third option was vote on a $2 to $2.2 trillion bill that focuses their most recent negotiation size down into a smaller bill, basically forcing Republicans to vote on this bill and give them an option, because they put out that skinny bill that basically was a show to say, hey, we're putting in work, and this would be the House kind of doing the same thing back to then. And I'm happy to announce that the House went with the third and best option of that group. Basically what happened is that group that calls themselves the Problem Solvers Caucus is really pushing leadership to continue bipartisan negotiations. They said it is essential that we send the Senate a compromise bill before the election that is reasonable and can be signed into law by the president. The Problem Solvers also cite that as of right now, their only option is a discharge petition, which isn't exactly an avenue that they would like to take. A discharge petition is a way for House members to get a bill on the House floor without the approval of the Speaker. This is because in normal circumstances, the Speaker has the final say whether a bill gets voted on or not. And this isn't typically an issue because the Speaker's goals are usually in line with the majority in the House. However, we're seeing a situation where many House members want to see a stimulus bill voted on, but in the past, Pelosi has felt that this will negatively impact their negotiation stronghold. In order to get a discharge petition passed, the House would need a simple majority of 218 House members to sign on. However, this isn't likely to happen, as it would require Democratic Party members to sign a petition basically saying their leadership has poor judgment. Up until today, this has pretty much been where we've been stuck in this constant loop of standstills and no progress. However, the same day these comments came out from the Problem Solvers, we have news that Pelosi has instructed a committee to draft a scaled down package at around $2.2 trillion. This bill is set to be voted on sometime next week. So this is absolutely huge news and may be just the push that's needed to get enough Senate support to actually pass something and get some relief out to the people. So let's just think this through. Once this $2.2 trillion bill is drafted, it will very likely pass in the House. Then it's up to McConnell to place it on the Senate floor, which, if he follows his word, seems very likely. He has said for months that another stimulus bill is necessary. He wants more spending. Even despite many of his party members' decisions, he wants to spend more money on some kind of stimulus. He may be pressured not to put it on the floor, but if it does go to the Senate, we'll need very few Republican senators supporting the bill for it to actually go through to the president. Then if Trump has also been true to his word that he wants higher spending, this should be approved and turned into law. There's still a lot of maybes here, but this is the best chance of a bill's positive trajectory that we've seen in at least 2 months. This also comes in the wake of an increase in new weekly jobless claims. Just last week, we saw 870,000 new jobless claims, an increase of 4,000 over the week before. Yes, these numbers have gone down about 20% from 3 months ago, but this is still nearly 4 times more than the average new claims from this time last year. And it's pretty evident that we're just not in a good place right now. Among all the other evidence of businesses closing, the stock market starting to go down, it's pretty obvious that something still needs to be done. So that's all we have for today. Check out the link in my description for Webull so you can receive 1 free stock if you deposit $100 into your account. And I'd like to thank you for watching, and I hope you have a profitable day.